thank you to Steve. Hope you are doing well, and how is the family? When are you coming to Ghana? You know, the last time we met, we spoke about you and your students coming to Ghana, and we've been waiting. So please contact me, and let's see how we can plan if it is if you want us to continue to do. Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. That's what on the African Magic page.
Yes.
Okay. Then so anybody who click African Magic now can see this live too.
Yes.
Oh, good. That's good. Not only on Revolution. Okay. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Okay. While we are waiting for your questions, please send in your questions to us, and I am here to answer you. And while we are waiting for your questions, we are also making an appeal that we wanted to buy a professional camera, or at least semi-professional camera that we have to use to be transmitting this program to you. As at now, we are only using our telephones, but then sometimes when a call comes in during the transmission, it kind of cuts the sound and other things. So we are appealing to people to help us buy a camera by donating money to us to buy a camera. We don't know the actual price of the camera, but we are thinking of from $1,500 US dollars to $2,000 US dollars. But everybody can contribute little by little, and then I believe that before we get into the new year, we should be able to buy a professional camera that we can use, internet connected camera that we can use to be transmitting this. Or we have a PayPal account. People can just let us know and send the money into our PayPal account, and you mark it as donation, and we will know. We will tell you, we will mention you when those who will donate to us, and when we get to the amount that we need to buy the camera, we will announce it to all of you, and for your support. Is that not it? Yeah. So thank you very much. It's a very simple appeal, but then it's up to you to make it realistic. We have never asked for any donations before, but because of the transmission, from time to time we are having the challenges, so we wanted to get a proper camera which we can use. We had only been using our camera phones to be transmitting to you. Thank you very much. This is the PayPal page. Is it page or what do you call it?
Yes.
It's okay. You just have to pin it somewhere, and let's continue.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we have Angie Fisher again, and our sister Angie Fisher, a top fan, and also an initiate of African Magic Temple. She has taken the full initiation into African Magic Temple, which includes the Abraxas, Akai, and Jopata. So Angie is saying, is it also wise to be initiated into different temples or just different spirits? Okay, to be initiated into different temples, there's nothing wrong with it. In reality, there's nothing wrong with it. But the truth about it is that if where the temple in which you wanted to be initiated into, or the discipline in which you wanted to be initiated into, if it is authentic, you don't have a problem. There are so many people who are out there who are giving initiation, and when they give you initiation, honestly, you don't feel anything. It is just initiation. And so many people do that. And but if you are comfortable with that, you don't have a problem. But I believe strongly that you must really know what you are going in for and who you are going to deal with, if you have seen that it is authentic and it is powerful enough for your development, spiritual development, that's fine. You know, there's a lot of people in the diaspora, especially in the America, who are initiated into some of this African traditional spirituality, yet still because they have not been taught properly, or maybe their teachers didn't even know the I don't know what I would say, the formula of initiation, or I cannot say, but I don't know what to say, but maybe their teachers themselves need a proper initiation. And then the only thing I have been seeing is that they give you a Nigerian name, or give you an African name, a Ghanaian name, or any other African name, and then you feel that you are being initiated. But then, if it is working for you, then that's it. If you want to get initiation, just make sure you are interested in, and make sure that you study, and then if you want to get initiation, just on the shrine or the temple that is going to initiate you, and then you must have had some prior knowledge of what you want to be initiated into. Then if you think that's what you want, why not? You can be initiated into many temples. Like me myself, I have been initiated into many things, from different shrines, from different temples, from different teachers. But I'm very curious and always open-minded, and yet still very careful to know, to select what kind of spirits I want to be initiated into. Yes, and then we have the Lali say, good day, Papa. Is there any cleansing a man needs to be doing anytime his wife is in her menstrual period? Thank you. No, if you honestly, the problem is if you are not having sex with your wife during her menstrual period, what cleansing do you need? Because you don't need any cleansing. She is the one who is cleansing herself. So you don't need any cleansing any way, in any form. That is what I know. But then there are some spiritual people, or people who have been initiated into the spiritual act to be like Bokors and all this thing. Sometimes some of us, when a woman is in the menstrual period, because the woman is cleansing herself, or nature is cleansing the woman, the vibration of the woman becomes stronger. So for that reason, some of us, during that time, when a woman cooks food, we do not eat. Not because it's dirty or anything, but because they have a very strong vibration and it may affect us. That's why we try not to eat. But then when you are traveling and going to many places, you don't know who is cooking any food. That is that, but who is your partner in your house? Who is your partner? Or even your daughters, you see, when they cook food during their menstrual period. Some of us who are Bokor, it's not every Bokor, but some of us, we were advised not to eat the food during the woman's menstrual cycle time. But then generally, a man, what cleansing do you need to do? It's not, you are not the one going through the menstrual period, so you don't need any cleansing. But if someone had advised you that you should be doing cleansing, I think we should ask the people to tell you what to do. But from my side, I don't remember I myself even doing any cleansing because my wife is in her menstrual cycle. No. Let's go up. And then Carl Ado, greetings, Papa and family. Miss you all. Carl, thank you very much. We miss you too. And we hope to see you soon, because I believe Abena will be coming if everything goes on well. So we'll see you. Thank you. And then go set your PPF to be aware of fraudsters. Say people, I should add fraudsters. Go. Yeah, that's what I was saying about the initiation. Yes, there are so many fraudsters also who have shrines and call themselves spiritualists, who are defrauding people. And if you are not very deep into this art and you don't know so much about it, you will believe that they are having power to initiate you or do things for you, and in this our traditional practices as well, just as it is in other religions and other things. In our traditional voodoo practice or Ifa or Afa practices too, we have fraudsters. Some people will speak as if they have been initiated. They will say things, and by you hearing them, you think that they have been initiated. But the reality is that they have not even gone to Agbodosu, but they will be talking about initiation. Okay, Go is saying is talking about no for the donation. I mean, okay, I should tell people to be aware of fraudsters. Yeah, we have posted our African Magic Temple PayPal listen there. And if people want to donate, yes, sure, why not? But then we are not fraudsters here. We need donation to buy a camera. That's all that we are asking for. And I don't know how fraudsters jump in or coming to steal. I don't know yet, but we will take your word for it. So people should be aware of fraudsters when they are doing donation, whereby someone will come and impersonate us, and then you will think that you are donating to us, but then you are not donating to us. That's why Go Secho is advising us. Thank you very much, Go Secho. This is it. PS, PayPal, me, PayPal.me, okay. Okay, so that is the link that our chief engineer Said is putting on the it has gone. Didn't come. Okay. Revolution Voodoo Education, the link to donate is PayPal.me, African Magic Temple, PayPal. So with this one, they will not steal us.
It's directly to PayPal.
Okay, we have got that one. Yes, thank you very much, Go. We are very happy and grateful to you. And then we have, what do you call it, Angie again. Is it wise for a spiritualist to do readings and not do sacrifices? Many here in the US don't believe in them. Yeah, but in our shrine and the people who practice voodoo and farm very seriously, they will even advise you, if you're not ready to do the rituals that the sacrifice, the reading will prescribe for you, don't do the reading. Because there's something called Ebe Kamasa. Means you do a reading but you don't do the sacrifice. It will come back to you. What you have been suffering will come back to you meaningful. So it's advisable that if you are not ready to do the rituals that or sacrifices that, or what you call vosa in the reading, you should not do the reading at all. That's why I remember recently somebody was asking me to do a reading for them, and I think they are not interested in doing the rituals. They said they wanted to go and do it somewhere, or shouldn't do the reading. If you are not ready to do a sacrifice or rituals that follow a reading, you should not do the reading. There was this lady who came to me, I think it was last year January, or this year January, somewhere this year January. She did a reading and they told her what things she should do to change her destiny. She did not do anything, and then 8 months later, she came back and said she has not seen any changes in her life. I said, what do you expect? They did a reading. Reading is just a map, like a road map telling you how to go from one location to another location. And if after you have gotten the map to go to another location and you remain in this very location where you had always been, what change are you expecting to happen? It is, Angie, see, many here in the US don't believe in them because they have not met a real ritual person who can do sacrifices and changes happen in nature. That's why. But if you meet people who can do a reading for you and do vosa, and the vosa will make changes in your life, and you have seen it and experienced it practically, you anything. But then if you have not, you have only been going to people who rituals or do the vosa that is necessary. It's your problem. It's not my problem. Yes, go up. And then we have Ebenezer Bonso. Papa, do bathing salt water help? Do bathing salt water help cleansing an individual? Please, how do one cleanse his or her aura? Ebenezer, that question is very vague and deep, I would say so, in the sense that, yes, people use salt water, but it is not just salt. I was teaching the other day here that you use salt and charcoal as put in a bucket or in a bowl, and then when you bath finish, you use it to cleanse yourself. It strengthens your inner self and it also helps your aura. But that is what it is when the person you are trying to do aura cleansing for doesn't have any other thing to use. But if you want your aura to be cleansed and get the proper resource for cleansing of your aura, then things that cleanses aura are there. There are herbs and which are prepared. Some are prepared in the form of oils, some are in the form of soaps and pomades and all these things to be able to enhance your aura. So if you don't use those things, it is not that easy for me to say go and do this and then your aura will be cleansed. What I was taught is what I teach. Maybe for some other people it is just bathing seawater. Then if that's the case, then all the people who have been going to sea and who have been fishermen, by now their aura should be a very good aura because they are swimming in the sea every day. Abi, they are swimming the sea water, they are swimming every day, so their aura shouldn't have problem, but they have more problem than anybody. So I don't think bathing just salt water is the answer. But if in the absence of everything, if there's nothing at all, yes, you can use salt water and charcoal to be rinsing yourself after bath. Yes, let's go up again. And then we have Ebenezer Moso again. How much is the camera? Ebenezer, we are thinking of buying about from $1,500 US dollar to $2,000 camera. That's what we are thinking of. Yes, because the other day I think the one we saw was about 1,500. But then we want to buy a very good quality one that can last for a very long time. So we are not very sure, but we will continue asking. And if you have any idea of any good camera, you can anyone can suggest to us what type of camera we should buy and how much it will cost. And somebody saying 1 minute ago the sound is off. The sound came back. Okay, the link to the paper is legit. Okay, thank you very much, Beneza. So thank you very much. And then we have a big sister Yvonne Ekuya Mohammed saying sound is off, and then Angie also said no sound, and then Yvonne Ekuya no sound. But you think it's back? You are hearing?
They said it's back.
Okay, the sound is back. Okay, okay. Sorry. So what I was trying to say, so we didn't know where the sound was off at. So that maybe what I said people didn't hear.
You were explaining the salt.
And so I have to go back to that, because if the sound was off, that means the people didn't hear what I said. Or is that not it? So we have to revisit what we were talking. Okay, Shamba Musa Mohammed is also saying greetings, Papa. Greetings, Shamba. How are you? Yes, I saw your profile on Facebook profile. Is it status? Is it status that we change every day? Yeah, I saw you were in your big Batakari, Sasalo Audi Batakari. It looks very good on you, Shamba. Thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. So someone was asking a question. Okay, and then we have Yvonne Ekuya Mohammed also saying sound is back. Good. Thank you for your patience. And we have someone was asking. It was Ebenezer Bonso who was asking whether we can use salt water to cleanse our aura. And I was trying to explain that yes, you can use salt water to cleanse your aura, but it is not only salt. It is salt and charcoal that you put it in a bucket and then you soak it. And when you bath finish, you use your hands to fetch water from that bucket or that container to rinse yourself after rinsing the first rinsing of soap foam from your body. But then if it is only salt water, it is not complete, and it's also the salt water and charcoal is not the only thing, because Ebenezer again asked, please, how do one cleanse his or her aura? And I was explaining that we have cleansing herbs that you use in cleansing, and we also have oils, soaps that are prepared for cleansing aura. Water that will cleanse your aura, then the fishermen shouldn't be having any problem in life at all, because every time they are swimming inside the sea or at the beach, and always they are in the water from time to time, so they should have been cleansed and they don't need any this, but they have problem more than anyone of us. So I'm sorry to say that I'm not a fisherman, but I don't know what kind of problem they have, but I'm just talking generally. Because human beings have a problem, whether you're a fisherman or a carpenter or a farmer. We have, but then the aura cleansing herbs, soaps, oils, and all this thing has to be prepared. It's not just fetch water and we believe that you are cleansed. No. Cleansing herbs are there, and then there are things that are prepared to enhance your aura. So that's what we were before the sound went off. So let's go back to all the way down to. Calm down. Oh, no. Okay, then Ebenezer also said the link to the paper is legit. Mate, yes, go, let's see. And then the sound is off and no sound. Angie said that one. And then Yvonne Ekuya Mohammed said no sound. And then again, Angie Fisher said sound is back. Reproduction. Let me see what you put there. Reproduction for the sound issue. Our team has noted this and will work to solve. Okay, that's our response. That's what from Celestino. And calm down small. Then Shamba was saying greetings, Papa. Yes, and then Yvonne Ekuya, big sister Yvonne Ekuya Mohammed was son is back on. And then Ebenezer Bones said, Papa, I want to get some of the Batakari small. How do I get one? Okay, send me a message. The Batakari is not just like normal Batakari. Why I say so? Because even for them to weave the material or the kente or the kete that they will weave, there is a process. There is certain is used to prepare the this, and later it is sold into the batakari form. And when that is done, we have to also prepare herbs to cook the batakari inside. They put it on fire. It's not like just this. We have to put it on fire, cook it with medicines. And when that is done, then now the talismans have to be done. And each talisman is an individual talisman of its own, with so many things in it. So many things, if I say so many things, very, very powerful things in each talisman. Each talisman on its own is enough for some people to be able to make changes in their aura. Then in each batakari, depending on the size of the batakari, we sew different talismans in them. Of course, they all are made from African Magic Temple. And then after this is done, then we have to do fumigation to fumigate the batakari. We fumigate it so that all the hands that had touched it, we remove or cleanse it from the batakari. Now the batakari is a voodoo on its own. It's not just clothing that you see. It's a whole voodoo on its own. That's why its name is there, Sasalo. It's a voodoo on its own. So after that is done, where we now take it to Fa, or to do a reading to see what else should be done for it to be powerful. And when it says what it wants, we do it. Whatever direction the batakari wants us to do, then we do it. Then the batakari goes to sleep on a grave. And then from the grave, it goes to sleep on other vodus, or first it can also sleep on vodus before sleeping on the grave, or from the grave to, it sleeps on other vodus overnight in order for them to empower it. So it's a whole lot of process. It's not just like what they sell at the art center or this. No. That batakari is a voodoo on its own. So it is not just clothing that is just decorated with talisman, but it is a total, complete voodoo on its own. So the process is long. It takes time for one batakari to be made. So if you are really interested, Ebenezer, let me know and contact me on my WhatsApp, and then I'll tell you how much I will do it for you. And then we have the Yemisi Ben Jabori Harrison. Thank you very much. Excuse me, I'm coming. I think. We have Yemisi Ben Jabori Harrison. Thank you very much, Yemisi. How are you? Good morning, sir. I came on and then you went off talking about the necessary nature of sacrifice. Yes, I was talking about I was discussing about doing a reading and then not doing the rituals that are prescribed in it. So it is advisable that if you are not ready to do the vosa, that's how we call it in our language, vosa. I think it is English name called sacrifice and ritual, but in Ebe we call it vosa, means vosasa. So when you do a reading and you are not ready to do the vosa or the sacrifice in it, it is advisable not to do the reading, because for instance, you do a reading and realize that it is witches that are attacking you. Mind you, reading is looking behind the scene to see what is hiding behind your predicaments or your situation or your troubles or your challenges. That is not given to anybody to know. When you are suffering, it's only the doctor that can diagnose you and tell you what is wrong. Even though your head may be paining you, but maybe it's not headache. Maybe the main problem is actually your eye, but it's giving you headache. So after the doctor diagnoses you and say that, oh, it is your eye problem. If you want your headache to stop, then buy glasses so that your eyes can feel relaxed and you won't have the headache. And if you decide not to buy glasses and you are complaining again about why your head is paining you, then it is your own problem, because in spirituality, just as is in medical science, as I was talking about, the same it is in spirituality. When you go behind the scene, like doing a diagnosis, which is the reading that we do, and then the reading tells you that it is the witches that is worrying the person, so the person must feed the witches, so that the witches should leave their hands off that particular person. And that person choose that, no, I don't want to, I don't want to do any sacrifices, so I don't want to feed the witches. Of course, the witches now know that you heard about them and you refuse to do their feed them. So they will now tighten the knot more tighter so that you can feel more pain or difficulties in your life. That's what I was talking about. So thank you very much, Yemisi. Thank you. And then we have Michelle Parker Shapiro. Good morning, Papa. Many blessings. May we all find strength to get through these hard times. Yes, I agree with you. Thank you very much, Michelle. It will be well. It will be well. The year is coming to an end, and I believe we are all going to go into the new year, God willing. And when the ancestors want us to enter into the new year, we will all enter into the new year. Thank you very much, Michelle. Then, Revolution is saying, kindly share this moment on your platform so that people can join in and then listen and ask their own questions. And then Angie G. Fisher said, can women receive the batakari? Yes, why not? Women also can wear it, because once you are on the spiritual path, the batakari has so many things. One of the things in it is that it to the level that when you are communicating with spirits, the spirits can recognize you as a spiritualist and they deal with you on that level. Unlike someone who is just someone and says calling upon spirits or trying to initiate people, or is no. The batakari actually is a voodoo on its own, and when you have it, you elevate yourself. So when you are doing any spiritual thing and you are in that batakari, spirits give you respect, because your aura, your vibration is raised from the normal human vibration to a higher human vibration, whereby spirits can pay attention to your call. So women can also receive it. It's not a clothing that you wear every day and going around in town. We only wear them when something serious is happening, either physical or spiritual. Those are the days that you have to raise your own batakari, or you have to raise your own aura as well as your vibration to be able to meet the challenges that are facing you. So Angie, yes, women can also have the batakari. Then we have Omitoshi. Good day, Baba. Good day, Omitoshi. And then my question today is, are planets important in the Ebe tradition? Are the planets involved in the Ebe tradition? Not very much. The Ebes don't talk about planets very much in our things. We talk about here, this planet where we are, and we talk about the things that we use on this planet, because as we are talking now, we are here. Even if planets and planetary signals have any influence on we as human beings, we cannot go to the planets, but we can always see where we are and try to adjust with nature and live in harmony with nature. So Ebe Voodoo does not concentrate on planets. We concentrate on nature that is around us. Everything in the physical world is able to draw a spiritual world if you know how. So we are not so much into horoscope, whereby we see the planet is in this position and it is in that position as per every what do you call it? Every voodoo. Yes, but for me as a person, because I have studied beyond every voodoo before coming back into every voodoo, that's why I sometimes draw some samples and answers from different places. But then most of our people don't even know what a horoscope is. If they have not been watching it in the newspaper, that somebody said this and that. I don't think most of our people know about horoscope. But sometimes we do things like when the sun is early, something is supposed to be done. Yes, we know about the sun, and the sun is here on this planet with us. So that's how we feel, because we feel the sun shine in the morning, and then when the sun is at noon, midday, and then when the sun sets. So these three we use. And we use heaven and earth. We use the cardinal points that we are surround us, east, west, north, and south. We use those in every voodoo very much, but not necessarily what do you call it? Astrological, planetary, astrological phases. Sometimes they will say, okay, when it is 12 midnight, do this ritual, or if you have to do some certain rituals before the sun rises. Those we do, but apart from that, not that much. And also, of course, when the moon is a full moon, it's a good time to do certain things, because the moon is shining. You know, a long time ago, people don't have lights like electricity today, and the sunshine of the moon was the light they use at night, and they use the sun in the daytime to navigate and find their places. But of course, today we have electricity and all other forms of lights that we can use. But in the olden days, when this voodoo was being organized, or things in voodoo were done, lights were not there. So either it is fire. If it is not fire, then it may be the sun or the moon light. So you can take those into consideration, because if you go back into learning much about voodoo, you will realize that voodoo is one of the oldest form of communicating with the divine, long before religion and other things came. But of course, because it is coming from Africa, it has been shrouded in negativity, and people always people knew only the negative side of voodoo until recently, before people are beginning to understand that voodoo is not actually an evil thing, but it has its own meaning, it has good things in it. So we deal with nature here than planets and other things. Thank you very much, Yanifa. Thank you very much for the question. It gives a lot of people idea about what voodoo is. And then we have Joyce Dia. Good day, Daddy. Hello, Joyce. How are you? Thank you very much for joining us. And then we have Yemisi Benjaburi Harrison again. Say thank you. Thank you too, Yemisi. Thank you very much. And then we have Ryan Scott. Baba, you are a gifted teacher. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with all of us. My question is, how does one know and gauge their spiritual development on the path of voodoo? Oh, Ryan, when you are initiated into a voodoo by a proper teacher, and the voodoo that is given to you is a real voodoo, you don't need to worry about your development. You will see it in your own life every day. You will see how things are happening. You can even, you as a student of voodoo, or as a practitioner of voodoo, there are certain things that you will do as a test for yourself to see whether you are developing, and all these things will show. You don't need anybody else going to come and approve you and say, oh, you are a good voodoo teacher, until what would I say? You don't need anybody to approve you. If you are good, you are good. And as time goes on, people will begin to realize that, oh, this person is a good voodoo priest, or voodoo. They say we should stop calling ourselves priests, because that's white man's word. But we are used to it. Say we should call ourselves Bokor, or then it fulfills the language, because when we keep calling ourselves priests are also thieves sometimes. So if you are a good V or Uno or Bokor, you will know. It's just like going to school. When if you are so be able to gauge whether your spiritual development on the path of voodoo. Get a real voodoo teacher, and the voodoo teacher should also have the real voodoo, because sometimes people will give you something and call it voodoo, whereby it is not any voodoo, it is just a wood. They can carve it very beautifully or make it look scary, but there's nothing in it. There's nothing in it, so it cannot be a voodoo. You can be pouring anything for it, a drink or killing blood on it, but it will not work because there is no voodoo inside it. But if someone gives you a real voodoo, and also the person who is teaching you also knows what he is teaching, of course, your spiritual development, you yourself, you will notice it. And I believe those people who had taken initiation at our shrine, and then of course in other authentic shrines, probably have seen some changes in their life and in their spiritual development. So if you are able to see changes in your spirituality when you are initiated or given an access to voodoo, you will know. And if after taking initiation and nothing is happening to you, you will know. You will know that it's just you got something. You will be kind of self-deceit that, oh, I am okay. No. From time to time also, you can do a reading to find out how I am going. But most of it is you yourself. You will know. I mean, my children are small, but they know if things are getting better for them, they know. If they know that the spirit is working, they know. If it's not working too, they know. Or you people, you don't know.
We don't.
Yeah, so everybody will know. Said, do you know if the spirits are working with you and you are developing? Can you also notice?
Yes, no.
Really?
There was a time when you gave me a kind last year. When you say,
can you talk so that people can hear?
yes, I can hear. They can hear me.
When you talk from there?
Yeah, they can hear.
Okay, so they can hear.
Last year when you gave me a kind, at some point early this year, I realized that it was not working like how it was. So Sarah and I, we did the cowrie divination, and then we saw it was not
Working well as it should.
I was not giving it drink and treating it well.
Okay.
So I said, I'm sorry for that, because I remember you said they are like beings, so we should treat
Yeah,
them.
so spirits are human, they are beings. They are not human beings, but they are beings that are bodiless. They are just like us, it's only that we can't see them. They are bodiless beings. So they are beings. They are not just called spirits, but they are beings or entities which do not have body. So they can be around you, but you will not see them, so you will think that they don't exist there. But if you have a real contact with them and you can call them and you tell them to vibrate you if they are here, or they should do something, a sign to show they are here. If they can hear you well, it will come.
So I gave it drink and prayed, and it started working, and that's what I've been using for my IT work. And when I fell ill, Serum came to apply the Akai oil on me again. I had been applying it, that's why I was still okay, but I had not gotten worse. So he said they gave my Akai 15 minutes to see a sign. And before the 15 minutes came, it was showing. So he told me that my Akai is powerful, and I said, it's true. Initially it was getting down, but when we prayed and we did this, it became active.
Okay, thank you, Saeed. That's our technical engineer talking about his personal experience. So, Ryan Scott, when voodoo is real, you will see the development that on your path. Thank you very much for this question. It's a very, very interesting question, because a lot of people have voodoo and yet still they cannot feel, they cannot see the changes in their development or anything. But if the voodoo is really real, the changes and the development will show. You don't need to go anywhere to go and find it out. You can see, you can feel, and notice it yourself. Thank you very much, Ryan. Okay, let's go up. And then we have Ebenezer Bozo. Papa, are there some initiations that you have to to swallow some medicine. Yes, of course, initiation involves swallowing of the connection that connect you to the energy you are being initiated into. I thought you were saying you were going to come for the Jopata, but I know maybe you had so much on your hand and you have so little time. That's why. Because initiation involves swallowing of things that connect you to the spirit. Because if you don't swallow anything, how are you connected to the spirit? Yes, it involves swallowing of seeds and other things. Even sometimes we swallow cowries also. This one's a veracity initiation, you have to swallow cowrie. Yes, and then we have to back to roots. He said, "And go, good work done. I have traveled and found out that I have a lot of blockages on my way. What are the things involved in destroying them to enable me open ways of success and prosperity? If I want to pray for protection on my own, how and in which way can that be done? Thank you." Okay, back to the roots. Yeah, the only advice I will give you is to do a reading. When you do a reading, you can find out what are the things that are blocking your path or the blockages. And then when you get to know the things, do the necessary vosa or rituals that are accompanying the reading. Because a reading is to let you know what is going on behind the scene. Welcome, Gabriel. Yeah, it's what is going on behind the scene. That's what a reading does for you. And once you know what is going on behind the scene, which you will normally not know, then the oracle will prescribe certain things for you to do to be able to change the course of what was happening to you. And this is what we call the vosa, or sacrifice, or rituals, as per the language that people will want to do. I think in an old English language is penance. Do you also know the word penance? Penance.
Yeah, Catholic.
It's not only Catholic, it's also in Hinduism, it's everywhere. So it is just that you do something to atone for the mistakes, or you punish yourself, or do something and give some alms or whatever in order to change the course of what was happening to you. So he said, back to root. I think the first and foremost is get a good spiritualist, a person who can do a good reading for you. It's not only African Magic Temple that does reading. There are so many Bokors and so many Huno around the world, and in Ghana, in Nigeria, in the diaspora, who are also equally good. The one that is closer to feel you used to, let them do a reading for you, and then they will give you the guidelines to help you to open your ways and ways of success and prosperity. That's what it is. And then it's if I want to pray for protection. I don't know how you're going to pray for protection, that what we have been doing already. Protection, everybody prays for protection every day. But there are things that when you do those things, you are sure that the protection that you are needing, or the energies that are protecting you, are around you. But just see, like a Christian or a religious person, you think that once you do like this and you pray, that means everything is okay. It is not. You need to get what we call protection. There are also special keys and things that will be done for you in order to protect you on the spiritual plane, so that when you are here physically, anything that comes from the spiritual plane to attack you, whether it is sent from here to you or anything coming, it can block that thing from happening on you. That's what protection is. That's why we have talismans and amulets and all kind of things people wear. Even when you go into the olden days Bible, when we were children, the Bibles that we used to see, the drawing and all this in the artwork in it, you see that the Jewish priests and all these people, they wear big talismans. Some talismans were even as big as a pillow, a small pillow. So why today Christianity thinks that when people wear talisman, while in the olden days it was to tell you that raise your spirit, because before they would go to the temple to the Ark of Covenant and all this. Human being, but the Ark of Covenant is supposed believed to be very powerful, and if you don't, you even go there and die. We have that one in every voodoo as well. There are some spirits when you see them, if you are not initiated into them or they don't protect you and you see them, you die. There are some voodoos, once your eyes come upon them, you are gone. But when they protect you and do things for you, you can even go and sit and watch it do its work. You will stay alive. So that is what protection is. Just by praying for protection does not protect you 100%. Thank you very much. Back to the root. Okay, I think he still have something there. So if I want to pray for, okay, that's it. Thank you very much. And then we have Angie G. Fisher. I know for a fact AMT voodoos are the real deal. Thank you, Angie. You had been here and you had experienced an experiment then, so you can talk. But then, how can I say?
I wanted to add, last year, remember I gave my ring to a friend of mine who had a knee injury.
Okay, yeah, get this one closer to, even though people can hear, but then, say last year, Saeed was saying that last year he gave his Jopata ring to someone who was suffering from knee pains.
He had surgery and had I think braces in his leg. So I gave him the Jopata ring to put in his water to bath. It got better for him. And a few of my friends got into trouble, and I prayed to Namale. There are troubles in it. That's why I bought the goat and
the goat you bought and the chicken. Okay. So you know your prayers are working. Okay, that's I mean that is a practical experience, like what Angie said. I know for fact that AMT voodoos are the real deal. Thank you very much, Angie. We are very grateful. Thank you. And then Ryan Scott is saying thank you, Baba. You're welcome, very much welcome. And then Ebenezer Adade question. Good day, Daddy. Please, how much is the soap Senna was talking about? I think it's already there. It's in Ghana. They are selling it at 250 or 240. I don't know. 250 CDs. It's already advertised on our platform, so you can look at it. Yes. So please go back and then what the person is asking, try to put that thing back so that where is it in the, where did they post it?
The Revolution group on WhatsApp.
On the Revolution group on WhatsApp.
I'm going to show you.
Okay, so Ebenezer Adade, they are going to show the advertisement that Senna is doing on the soap. Thank you very much. Yeah, roll. This is Ebo. Okay, so we got into the end of the questions for now. So please send in your questions, and if I have not answered your question properly, please let me know. And I will again try to throw some light into it. Yeah, I'll go down. Let me see. No, there's the person at the top. I don't know what you saw. Right. Yeah, that was Steve Wemeyer from Vermont in the US. And then Paulson Mondesir. Good morning, Paulson. How are you? Thank you very much for joining us. And then we have our brother Danilo Imberile. Thank you, Papa. Is it in all initiations after swallowing things? Is it a must that you should feel the spirit shake you? It depends. It depends on everybody's initiation. But at my shrine, when I initiate you into a voodoo that is part of my shrine, I will want the voodoo to tell me whether he has really become your friend or is not your friend. So it is through that vibration when we invoke the voodoo to come upon you, and you feel when you feel the vibration, then that gives me the confidence that yes, the voodoo has actually come into you. So that's how it is. So you should. It depends on every shrine. That's what. Senor, I'm in the house. You can come. But Yes. So in our shrine, we test the spirit by seeing the vibration that it brings. Anything we prepare for you, we must test it and see if it vibrates you. Then we know you have gotten it. Yeah, that's that's how we do it here. But I don't know about other shrines. I'm talking about African Magic Temple. Yeah. It's finished here.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay, this is the soap that Ebenezer Adade was asking for. The package is 240, huge sale, 70% off. It's aura enhancing soap, fumigation, incense, and then cleansing herbs. Yeah, that package used to be 800 plus, 150, 130 US dollars. Now it's 240 Ghana cedis. So those, but then this is more limited to. It is the general one. It is not an individual one. And secondly, we are trying to only limit it to Accra, and yeah, mostly Accra, because that will be something that we can easily deliver. So yes, Gabriel wanted to ask a question. Yes.
Papa, I wanted to find out.
You have to prepare one microphone for people who are in the gallery to ask
I wanted
questions.
to find out why it doesn't come with the oil.
Okay. The oil, see, Akani oil is a little bit expensive because the whole oil preparation is also another thing. Last year, December, because I was trying to see the market and see whether if I do it generally, you know, what happened is that I've never given Akani oil to anybody generally before. You have to be initiated into Akani, and then I will fix this thing. You have to be initiated before I give you a kind. Or once in a while, some people come and want to just buy the oil and used to go to market, like they are trading. So they want to, because a kind it gives you, what do you call it? It shines your life and brightens you and let you shine among other people. So when you are trading or doing business like market women, somebody can buy it, and when they are using it, they become attractive. So when people go to the market, will come and buy from, there will be 3 or 4 people or 10 people selling them. The people will be going to her and be buying whatever she is selling, while the other people sit down and do their face like looking up, because they are looking to Jesus to help them. The kind will work straight away to attract people to you. So apart from that, I have not really given it out to people generally. There are many other attraction, aura enhancing vodus and all these things that we have in the room. But we are starting with Akain because Akain is my don't leave home without it. It has been my biggest what do you call it, partner in the spirit world. From the very beginning, it has not really let me down before. So I talk mostly about Akain, and also when I am initiating people, he is the one who goes into the spirit world and connects the person I'm initiating to the physical world, that the vibration passes to that and come with Abraxas. So I talk much about Akain. So I was testing the market to see how it will be, and then it came out good, because I think all that we have sent to the US had been almost finished, and people even called me and told me that when they are using the Akain oil, they start to feel the vibration. And some even say, the moment I start praying here, they start feeling vibration, even, across the oceans. So that means the spirit is real. Once you hear the incantation, the vibration will come onto you, wherever you may be. So to make the Akain oil in this package, it is not too expensive. It will be, because if we put the oil in, the price will go up. But nevertheless, whatever is there, the soap is also very expensive, but we are giving that one out. And then the oral cleansing incense, we are giving that 1, 2 out, and then the herbs. Because the oral cleansing incense alone is even enough. People just light small in their shops or in me as a person. Every day before I leave house, I just bend a little bit and let the smoke come around me, and then I make my affirmations. And then I go out and I see changes in my day. So this package is also a heavily loaded package. It's only when you follow the instructions that will give you, and you will see the changes. And those who want to ask, because I think Patricia Efia also asked, why is it that Akai oil is not added to it? Then it will cost us money. Yeah, it will cost us money. Because Akai oil is also not just oil. It is supposed to be poured onto the Akai until it soaks into the herbs that made Akai. So the oil is completely like an Akai for you. The oil is only that the herbs are not inside, but the herbs are mixed with the oil. So it is like a complete Akai. If you hold it and mention its name, it has to vibrate you. Even you can be anywhere in the world, especially if you are initiated, it must vibrate you.
So must someone be initiated into the oral soap as well?
We have the general ones, which is just given to everybody, because we did not make it in any particular person's name. But then we have the customized one, which your will be mentioned. And then also, when we made it, we have it, you take it home and then you are pouring the oil on it. Then you are kind of infusing your energy into the soap again, that you are the one who he is supposed, or it is supposed to work for. You understand? Yeah, but then the general one, we cannot send all these oils along them for people to use. Even to ship the oil is a problem. Yeah. Thank you for your question, Gabriel. Yes, are we done for here? Is there any evidence that day? Daddy, it's always a pleasure watching you teach. Coming soon for my bath. Okay, we are here. Thank you, Ebenezer. Yes, then we have Ebenezer again. Ebenezer and Daddy Kwashi again. And Daddy, can I get the soap when I come home? We have to order it because we have not really prepared them yet. We want to know how many people in Ghana who wanted it, and then we will find a way to prepare it alongside. This time is not like last year where we made it ourselves and then start announcing it. But this time, because the money that we are charging for it is very little, we need to know how many people. Then we put the money together. Then we buy the materials and prepare, and then you come and you take yours, or it is delivered to you, because we have one call. We are now having Senna is now having a delivery company. People are delivering for him. It's called One Call Delivery. So we were the dispatch riders or motor riders will deliver to people. That's why he was concentrating on Accra, so that anywhere in Accra it will be easy for us to deliver. Yeah, of course you pay the delivery charges depending on where you are. So that's why he said in Accra. Wanted to concentrate on Accra, whereby we can deliver to you within the day. Once we prepare it, it will get to you. Thank you very much, Ebenezer Adade Kwashi. And then back to Ruth. Can the sacrifice be done without? Yeah. Can the sacrifice be done without my presence? If it can be done, what can I use for the sacrifice? Back to Ruth. When we do a reading, everything that will be used, what can be done is out in the reading. It's not our own decision to say use this, and that's use this or use that to do the sacrifice. Everything is going to be a spiritual thing. It's not us who will decide what you should use for the sacrifice, because we don't even know what sacrifice or what is going to come out of your reading. So how will we know what sacrifice you are going to do whereby we can tell you? When you do a reading, the reading who is going to tell what you should do. So I cannot tell what you will be using in doing your sacrifice, but sacrifices can be done in your absence. Yes. Then back to Ruth, say thanks for the explanation. And then we have big sister Ifadara saying, Papa, I'm most grateful for your teachings. Thank you very much, big sister Ifadara. We are very grateful for your kindness towards us and the continued support that you all are giving to us. Thank you very much. May the ancestors continue to bless you and make you great. And then Ebenezer Bonso, Papa, will the temple have all night service for end of year to ushers us to the new year? Definitely we do have what we call end of year rituals. We may be starting from the 20th of this month, and slowly the end, which is the pinnacle, the apex will be on the 31st night between 11:30 p.m. and 12 midnight when we enter the new year. So we always and every year we do have end of year preparation, and we also prepare some powerful bath that all those who are present physically will take that by cleansing bath so that they wish themselves into the new year and I have seen a lot of people coming back even to fetch the water and go and give other families, because when they have it changed their life, and they invite other people to come and join us when the new year comes or before the new year. So we do have it's not like all night service, but we have a whole week of we will be doing to thank the spirit. We call it Thanksgiving and end of year rituals. We have to thank the spirits for bringing us this far and making our name go, and then also taking care of us. So we also thank them at that time. End of year rituals. Okay, no more comments here. Thank you everybody who is on this, and then we go to YouTube. Okay, we are going to African Magic Temple. We have a Kwame Yarude. Good afternoon. Please, can this soap package help one who is under powerful witches bonded to be free? I don't think so. It's not made for witches. It's not for the soap is not. Again, you should listen very. The soap is not a soap that you bath and it stops witches from following you. The soap is an aura enhancing soap. It is not for witches, or to say that you bath it then witches will not attack you. No, they will kill yourself. Because when you start to shine and they see you more, if you don't prepare yourself well, it is your paraba. It's your aura, so that people can see you and then you can attract people, and people will not attack you. Unlike what you have been seeing in cars, people selling one soap that cures all, or one medicine that cures almost every sickness in this world. We are not like that. Yeah, you know, you go in Ghana, people in a car, they carry one medicine, and this medicine can cure every sickness in the world. They will talk plenty. My brother, my cousin, we were living in Japan. He was one of the greatest IT technologists, and he speaks Japanese and he writes Japanese so much. He's from Hawaii, from my village. He can write Japanese, so he translates like for Vodafone. He's a Ghanaian from my village. He is the one who used to translate from English into Japanese, and Japanese to Docomo, it's called Entity in Japan. He worked for that company for many years, and he was in a senior position. We came back home, and he wasn't feeling fine. And he came for a reading. and I told him what to do. Then he said he was in the car, he saw somebody selling oil, some oil in the car, so he bought it, so he's using it to, they say, to drive away witches. I said, okay. It wasn't long he died. I went to bury him. No, because I saw what was attacking him and I told him what to do. But he felt that it was expensive to buy chicken, to buy things, so he decided to buy 1 cedi or 2 cedis in the car. He died. With all his knowledge and wealth, he built a very big house at East Legon. He's sharing wall with former President J.J. Rawlings' house. He died. He left everything. All the things he has struggled for in life just came to an end like that. See, when you are advised and you don't take the advice, you should not forget that what is chasing you has not stopped chasing you, has not stopped chasing you yet. Sometimes we think that because we'll be spending some money to do things, we are so much worried that, oh, we are paying so much money for taking care of ourselves. But the truth is that you are the only person who loves yourself most. If you think that somebody is sick, you can send money. Your children are sick, you take them to hospital. What about you, who is taking care of all these people? You don't take care of yourself, you will die. And when you die, the people who depend on you suffer most. They will suffer because now you are gone from the scene. That's why when you are a human being, you should always take care of yourself first. That's why when you are in the airplane, those of you who have been in airplane before, when the oxygen masks drop, it is advisable that you put it on your own nose first before you attend to your child or somebody who is near you or somebody who is accompanying you. Because if the person accompanying you cannot do it by themselves, and then you want to do it for them, when you fall off, that person too is also going to die. Is that not true? The person you are trying to protect will also die because you have not protected yourself. So in life, make sure you take good care of yourself first before you take care of the people who you think that you need to take care of. But you are the nucleus of your own universe, and you must be strong in order to pull all other things around you. So to be thinking that